Hey y'all, it's Claire, and I wanted to show you today a new method that I have found for applying my nail wraps. Sometimes I have a hard time after I heat them up and they're really flimsy. They don't want to line up right and they get cooled by the time that they stick on my nails, and so they don't really get a good seal. So I've found that I really like taking my nail wrap, putting it on when it is still cool, and then heating it to activate that adhesive. So I have my nail wrap already. I've already cut it. I've trimmed the edges. I have really narrow nails, and so I've trimmed the edges so that it's thinner than my nail. And that's really, really important. If it touches your skin and you get kind of that overlap, or even if it touches your cuticles, it's going to peel off. And so you want to make sure, we say don't fear the gap. There should be a gap right on the side of your nail. And if people are looking at your nails, they're not going to notice that as long as it's not, too big of a gap. So I have my little nail sheet, and I'm going to peel it off of, my little nail wrap. I'm going to peel it off of that clear backing, and this is the hardest part once it's already cut. There we go. And I'm just going to stick it on my nail and line it up. I'm not going to really press it down. I'm just going to let it sit there for a second. Take my heater. And now I'm going to follow that 1, 2, 3 method where I heat the center first, rub it down, then heat one side, rub it down, and then heat the other side. So center, typically I'd have my heater sitting on the table. Rub that center down. Alright, I'm going to heat the other side. Rub that other side down. And I'm going to pull on the tip a little bit just to make sure that I get some of those bubbles out. Now I'm heating the last side. Alright, so you see there, it's on there, it's sealed good. If you look really closely, you can see a tiny little gap on the edges. But if you look dead on, you're not going to notice that. So definitely don't fear the gap. It's definitely going to be helpful to keeping your nails on for a longer period of time. I've also found, instead of filing, that it's best to just use some nail clippers and trim a little bit of your nail off with the nail wrap, and that'll help with the edges just kind of peeling off, especially if you don't use the True Shine. And I use the True Shine all the time on top of my wraps to really give them a good seal. So I hope this helps. It's a totally different application method, but since everyone has different nails, everyone has different options that work for them. So really try this, see if it helps in your application. Thanks for watching.